Red Boiling Springs got its name from the red tinted water, once thought to have healing powers. In fact, during the early 1900s, people flocked there, and there were dozens of hotels. Well, today there are only 3, one of which is the historic Thomas House. Recently, Teresa Bush went there and discovered the charm, hospitality, and relaxation it offers has healing powers of its own.
The kids really found the place and got so excited over it, came back, decided they wanted to do this. I don't know what we really had in mind when we came here, other than we just seemed like we wanted to get away from the city.
For Evelyn Thomas, the city was Nashville, where she'd lived most of her life, where she'd married, and where she and her late husband Roy raised their 2 sons, David and Daryl. In 1993, the family purchased the hotel at auction.
We got rid of everything we had in Nashville and brought our belongings up here. I had been in antiques for about 25 years, and so along with my home, we furnished it, and of course the children had a pretty good side house, and then I had my mom's things, part of her things. So I have quite a few things that have come out of the family. And then my business, we depleted it and filled up the hotel.
Daryl did the decorating. It was easy for him. For years, he was a visual merchandising manager for a major department store.
I like people. Well, it was built in 1890 and redone in 1920. And I thought, this is something that we can all live together and kind of watch after each other.
Originally, the Thomas House was the Cloyd Hotel. Store owners Zach and Clay Cloyd built it way back in 1890. It was the first of many hotels to be built at a time when folks flocked to Red Boiling Springs to partake of the red tinted mineral water purported to hold medicinal properties.
They tell me that this town was so crowded years ago that you couldn't hardly get room to bring another car in. And they would be coming in wagons. They had a bowling alley here. They had dance halls. They even made a man-made lake here. And people, of course, could go boating, and they had all those activities. This was a booming little town.
The boom spiraled downward with increases in automobile travel and doctor accessibility, along with the general belief that the waters really didn't work. In the following years, the hotel changed hands and names, and as you can imagine, the 22,000 square foot building fell into disrepair. That is until the Thomases came along and decided that with some hard work, the old hotel could find a new life.
I don't know if we realized how much there was to be done, but we managed.
And they've managed to keep folks interested in visiting Red Boiling Springs. In addition to offering 15 guest rooms in a quaint rural setting, good old country food created by David and served up buffet style, the Thomases have added entertainment to their menu. During our visit, it was a skit written and performed by some locals.
Congratulations, you two. Can I be the godfather?
We don't have that sort of thing up here anymore. And so we just thought it would be something different because, you know, everybody has music, you know, and so we wanted to do something different.
Now, Evelyn does allow music, which very often includes Daryl's wife, Cherry.
I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just hoping you may be somewhere.
In addition to being a place to eat, sleep, and have fun, the Thomas House is a museum of sorts. Here on the 2nd floor are 4 rooms that are just for viewing.
And just like the items in the rest of the hotel, these also belong to someone in the Thomas family.
Just hope they enjoy it. So many people love to see things from the past. We have people that come in, oh, my grandmother had this, or, you know, that sort of thing, and that's just regular for us. We hear that all the time. And that's good. That's good. It brings back good memories.
And the most recent attraction, a sick little girl named Sarah Cloyd. That's right, she's a ghost, and a lot of times you'll find her in room 37.
It seems that everyone that sees her, she's always holding her stomach. But yet she's a mischievous child too. She holds doorknobs. And one little girl she played ball with. I believed in them now, and I didn't believe in them at first, but I do. And we've all seen things and heard things, and so the whole family's convinced now. I'd just like to see Sarah. She's never appeared to me, and I would like her to.
Now, nobody knows why Sarah doesn't appear to everybody, but there is one thing that is very clear. The Thomas house is alive once again, and it keeps the Thomas family busy year-round, and they have no intention of ever moving back to the big city.
Downtown.
It's a beautiful place to live. It really is. We have lots of sweet people here. So I hope to stay here the rest of my life.
You guys did a terrific job.